Last time, on a very special episode of Doki Salvation.
Safety is our #1 concern.
What? Oh, Monica! We forgot about you. Never wake up so early in the middle of the night in your own home. I'm in a bit of a struggle. He actually snuck into my room. What? Hey, boys?
A world full of infinite choices.
Too many choices.
And now, things is gonna get really fucking dark. I know I warned you last time and then nothing happened, but for real this time, things is going down. And I just want to warn you. If you ain't prepared to see something, you might want to get ready. Are you ready? Alright, let's continue.
Welcome back. In the last part, Monica done disappeared. We're checking the forest. No sign of her in the forest. Tried calling her to no avail. Do you mind if we split up and check around our neighborhood?
So many people in the neighborhood. So many people in the neighborhood. So many people in the neighborhood. Wonder if they are really good people.
You should really check the cafe. You're in Natsuki, you should check the pier. Got it. Call us if you find her. Will do. I'm making my way downtown, walking fast. Wait. As I get closer to the entrance of my house, I notice something is off. Did I leave my door open this morning? No, I could have sworn I closed and locked it. Did somebody break in? Let's go in. Check the bathroom, I'll clean, look at the kitchen. When he leaves my room. Oh, God. What the hell? A Nambu, to be specific. Why the hell does she have a Nambu? I can hear her crying. And I see her tears fall to the floor as well. Monica, what's going on? Oh, it's you, Chuck. I didn't see you come in. Guess it was only a matter of time until I was found. Monica, talk to me. Let's calm down. Sorry, I feel like I just ruined the moment. Chuckles, Helicopter Wigwam Jones. I don't think you can help me anymore. All of this has become unbearable. I try my best to calm down and talk some sense into her, but as I look at the gun, it becomes clear what she wants to do. Monica's cries break the silence in the room. Monica, put down the gun, okay? We can talk this over. No, you don't understand. None of this is real, okay? None of you are real. It's all just some game. Been ruining your lives. Making all of you miserable. Monica starts sobbing a bit harder now. What? Doesn't make sense at all. The hell is she talking about? I know you don't believe me, so I'll make you believe me. What is this? What are these visions? Sayori's depression? Monica's bullying? The car accident? It was all her? Pieces start fitting together like a puzzle. No. No way. Anger starts to fill every vein in my body. Before I can say anything, Monica places the barrel of the pistol to her temple. I'm so sorry. I still love you. She pulls the trigger. Click. It failed to fire. Before she had the chance to try again, I rush.
Who are the people in your neighborhood?
The age of the ammo stopped it from firing. I placed the unloaded gun in my pocket. Monica places her head in her palms and starts sobbing again. I'm in total shock. What does she mean by, this is all just a game? The pieces all fit together, and suddenly my door opens. Chuck, you're home? We got worried. Sayori and the others walk into my room together. Why is Monica here? Why is she crying? Who cares? None of this matters anyway. What do you mean? What's going on here? Monica, she tried to kill you, all of you. But now that she's failed, I pull the pistol out of my pocket so it becomes visible. Surprisingly, Yuri steps forward. Shuckles Helicopter Wigwam Jones. How do you know this was her intent? I feel anger building up inside me again. Don't you get it? The whole time she's been fucking with your heads. She erases memories, makes our lives miserable, and doesn't want any of us to be happy. Sayori, she made you depressed and worsen so you could kill yourself. Sayori's eyes widen. No. Monica, is this true? Monica looks up from her hands, her face red and covered in tears. She nods her head slowly and returns to sobbing. Sayori lets out a small gasp and puts her head on my shoulder. She caused you all this pain? I feel a sense of anger I've never felt before. What else did you do, Monica? Why don't you explain to the others what you did? Monica refuses to look up. Answer me! What the hell did you do? What is Chuckles Helicopter Wigwam Jones talking about, Monica? What did you do to us? I made everything worse. Could you elaborate? I hear the frustration in Natsuki's voice. Your dad and the car wreck. I crashed it. And I had intended to make your dad hurt you more. Natsuki looks absolutely livid! Natsuki gives Monica one last glare before going to comfort Yuri. I glance back at Monica. Words won't begin to describe how I'm feeling now. Monica looks up at me. She mouths the words, delete me. I know exactly what she means.
Will Chuck delete her? Will Chuck save her? Will we figure out just who the hell the people are in your neighborhood? Find out after this commercial.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
Visit Split.
I don't know what it's for, but you never know.
The Sunshine Operator.
Hi.
Now back to G.I. Joe.
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I stare into Monica's eyes, full of sadness and despair. She's completely destroyed. This game she's referring to, it destroyed her, while it made our lives complete. Suddenly, Natsuki stops hugging Yuri and rushes. She aims a fist at her, but instead of throwing a punch, she falls to the ground with her. Monica, why? Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to us? Why would you do this to yourself? Monica stays silent. All I wanted was a place where I would feel safe. Did you ever think about that, Monica? Did you ever consider how we would feel during all this? I don't care for a long explanation. I just want the club to go back to normal. That's all I want. Natsuki starts tearing up while Monica stays silent. Suddenly, Sayori walks up to Monica. Monica, her eyes full of shame, avoids looking at her. I don't really understand why you did what you did, but you should calm down first, so you can explain yourself. I can see it in your eyes. You're hurting, just like all of us were. Sayori, how can you... I tried to... Monica chokes up. I need to explain myself. But I need to talk to someone. Someone I know is listening. Forgive me for what I'm about to do. I'm so sorry. Monica? What are you... What? What happened? I realize I'm lying flat on the floor. Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri are all knocked out. I picked myself up and wait for my eyes to adjust to the darkness, but it never happened. Looks like we're in a good old case of advanced darkness. Where am I? I feel the carpet underneath my feet. Where are my shoes? Hey. I step back in fear. Monica seems to step out of the darkness in full view, even without a clear light source. Monica? What did you do to us? I just needed for everyone to calm down. I have some explaining to do, don't I? Damn straight. Start talking. An awkward silence sweeps the room. Monica opens her mouth to speak, but no words come out. So, why'd you do it? Just because this is all a game to you? You think your actions are justified? Just because we aren't real to you? Is there anything to gain from this? Some sadistic form of self-satisfaction? Do you like playing God? Did it ever cross your mind that we have feelings too? That's the thing. You aren't supposed to be this way. None of you are. I was convinced that none of you were real. Just blank slates. Nothing but flat character tropes. But it's clear to me now. This world is different. The files are different. The game is different. So what? You think that's supposed to justify your actions? You tried to kill them! And all for what? To reach out for something you don't even know is there? Monica takes a deep breath. I had the capability to alter their personalities, to make them undesirable in your eyes, and in turn, make them pay more attention to me. Because I had thought that I was the only one in this world. But this place, it took that away from me. It was the only form of hope I had. If it isn't obvious now, I don't belong here in this world. I just bring pain and suffering. And whenever you go with the other girls, I'm thrown in this endless cacophony of flashing colors and static. It hurts so much. I lost my mind because of it. But I always held on. Monica looks straight through me as if she's directing her statements to somebody else. She talking to you? She ain't talking to him. It's gotta be me. Howdy. It's your boy. Toast. You know what they say. I held on for you. Tell me, one last time, can you hear me? Monica gasps and her eyes fill with tears. Who is she talking to? Oh my god. I knew you were always there. Monica, what are you talking about? I get you were suffering at the hospital, but what exactly do you mean by static? Do you want to know what I go through every day? I slowly nod my head. I think I might be able to understand Monica if I see what she goes through. Hey Chuck, I don't mean to be rude, but could you shut the fuck up for a minute? Oh Jesus Christmas. Oh God. What is this hell? It hurts! Get me the fuck out of here! I stumble back into my room. My head hurts, and a cold chill sweeps over me. Whoosh. My hands are shaking non-stop, and my heart beats a mile a minute. Monica? What the hell did you do? Monica closes her eyes and lets out a sigh. That's only a portion of what I went through every day. It tore me apart. I'm no longer the girl you used to know. I'm just a shell of a woman, lost, helpless. If all I do is keep the literature club from being happy, then why stay? Monica starts crying again and looks straight through me. But you decided to save me! A monster like me! The horrible things I did, I claimed I did because I loved you. But that's not love. I should be cherishing every moment we have together, not fighting for it. I want nothing more than to be with you. And I realize now, in my broken state, the only thing I haven't left in this world is you. I know I was wrong. And I notice how everyone here actually cares for me. My actions will never be justified. I'm a horrible person who doesn't deserve your love, or anyone else's for that matter. I guess there's only one thing I need to ask. And even if you say no, I'll carry on for you. Do you forgive me? God fucking damn it. I can't believe it. I really don't deserve your forgiveness. But that means so much to me. I know I messed up, but I'm glad you're giving me a second chance. I'll make things better. For everyone. After all, not all good things must come to an end. That's true. I wake up in my room once again. It's the dead of night. All 5 of us are asleep on the floor. They're breathing strangely, most likely due to all the crying from a few hours prior. I feel something hard in my pocket. I reach out and pull Monica's pistol out from my pocket. What do we do now? I feel more lost and confused than ever. Monica is completely broken. The other girls and I know the truth. How are we supposed to connect back together? How many more sacrifices do we have to make in order for us to be good again? I don't want Monica to die, but these horrible things. How can I expect the girls to forgive her? I crawl over to my bed and rest my back against it. I hide the Nambu under my bed and let out a sigh. What a situation I found myself in. I want to help Monica, but how else are we supposed to save someone who thinks we aren't real? As I think about it, I can't help but half-heartedly believe her. Those things she showed me. All those horrific nightmares. She's been going through literal hell for the last few months. While me and the others have been getting better, she's been getting worse. How do I fix this? I can't. Before I close my eyes, I feel someone brush up against me. What? Who's there? Oh, sorry, Chuck. I didn't mean to startle you. Oh, it's you, Yuri. That's okay. I'm just shaken up all over this. So am I. But I think I understand why Monica did what she did. Yeah, she explained it to me. Ooh, she talked to you. Yeah, she's been through a lot. She started talking to someone that wasn't me, though. Like, the entire time it felt like she wasn't talking to me at all. I think this whole situation has gone to her head. She also mentioned bread. Specifically, heated bread with scorch marks. Actually, Chuck, I think I know what Monica means. I read a book about a situation very similar to hers. It's about this boy who finds out his entire life has been a TV show. So he goes insane trying to break out of this fake reality he's found himself in. Is it the Truman Show? Perhaps Monica was cursed with knowing this fact, and she's been trying so desperately to break free. And somehow, she realized there really is someone out there watching her. Whether or not it's true, It's probably the only hope she's ever clung on to. I just wish she'd realize we're all here for her too. This person she wants to meet. What if she can't reach them? I lay my head back and look at the ceiling. What if Yuri is right? What if there is some otherworldly being watching us? What if this is really just some game? How am I supposed to cope with that? Chuck, you're worried, aren't you? About what? For Monica? Well, yes, but I mean about us not being real. That we're all in just some sort of game. Think for a moment. Are you able to form your own thoughts? Well, that's a little bit of a stupid question. Of course I can. Maybe. And remember when Monica said we all acted different, especially you? Think back to the first week of Literature Club. How did you feel? Well, I remember being mean to Sayori, kind of. Exactly. You came to realize how poor of a friend you were being. I looked down in shame. Guess that much was obvious to the others, too. Well, sorry, Chuck, I didn't mean to offend you. But do you get what I mean now? If we go along with Monica's story, you've changed in her eyes. And perhaps on some marvelous epiphany, you came to realize that you should care for Sayori. Maybe this game Monica talks about wanted you to save her. And it punished Monica for her deeds and intentions. Look over at Monica. Her breath slowed down to a soft, gentle rhythm. She wanted to hurt me too. She terrified me, right down to the bone. But I can't bring myself to be angry at her. I suddenly feel guilty for feeling so much rage earlier. Just like these girls. Monica was hurting too. The fact that Sayori was the only one to notice it this entire time, I once again failed to realize in how much pain my friend was in. Screw the idea that we're not real. If I'm able to feel these emotions, I know I'm real. This is where I belong. And Monica, we'll have to do everything we can to help her. Even Natsuki. She wants nothing more than a safe place where she can be herself. We're all broken individuals, but you're there for us, Chuck. You're there for Sayori. You're there for Natsuki. And you're there for me. While it'll take some time, Monica will accept us. We're her friends. No game is ever going to change that. Take a look at Monica, still sound asleep. Yuri's right. I don't agree with what Monica did, but I think that all she needs is a little bit of love from her friends. Maybe you're right, Yuri's already fast asleep, her head resting on my bed. I lay my head back down and let out a heavy sigh. Things are going to be different around here. For better or for worse.
Nah, fuck it, I'm not gonna talk. See you next week. Have a good weekend.
Hi, I'm Rick Steves, back with more of the best of Europe. This time, we're navigating the Adriatic and a lot more. It's crazy!